Good morning everyone, this is Bob here, and today we're going to be looking at the Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship. Yes, this is a 2025 release, September 12th. This is a new icon set that they re-released from the original Black Pearl, which was released in 2011. So 15 years later they brought out a new and bigger version. A lot more detail in this one and a lot more bricks. So obviously one of the questions everyone has is the name. Obviously it's called Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship, but it's actually called the Black Pearl in the Pirates of the Caribbean. So we will call it the Black Pearl, even though the box says Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship. Alrighty, matey. So this set was released the 12th of September 2025. It's in the new icons range at 18 plus with 2,862 pieces compared to the old one, which was only 771 pieces. The original Black Pearl, which was released in 2011, I think it was set 4148. Both sets have about the same minifigures. That one had 7 minifigures. This one has, if you count the figurehead, 9, but actually has 8 minifigures in it. So quite a one more minifigure. Woo! It doesn't have the cannons. It has these smaller cannons, these brick-built cannons compared. The sails are a lot nicer, I must say, quite a bit bigger, and the ship is a bit taller. So let's turn the box over, have a look on the side and the back. So obviously using quite a few of the older sail piece, mast pieces. The back has a lot more detail on it. Let's see if you can't get that without too much of a glare. Also, yeah, quite a bit of detail. Nice thing they've done is you have 2 options. You have display, which is with the base mounted to it, which then sits on a shelf. And then if you want to put in water, you take the bottom off on it, which is actually quite nice for it. All the minifigures are new in here. Obviously, trying to think of all their names. You have Captain Jack Sparrow, you have Cotton, Anna Marie, who else? Elizabeth Swan, obviously, Will Turner, I think that's Marty. There's Cotton. Is that Cotton? Yeah, that's Cotton. Gibbs. Who's this one again? And Barbosa. Okay, so you get quite a few nice characters with it. And obviously the figurehead. With a duck. Is it a duck or a bird? A little bird in dark tan. So yeah, let's open up. I'm going to open up the box and have a look on the inside next. So opening it up. Quite a few numbered bags in here. 10, 20 separate box. Two box inside of a box. I'll be honest, this obviously I never managed to get my hands on the original Pirate Black Pearl, so I was quite glad to get this one. I can't afford paying the price for the another 2 right there. Not used to getting boxes inside boxes anymore. So let's here. Come on. There we go. So inside here, a few more bags. Looks to be the sails. some mast pieces. Sorry, the cat ropes. The hull with some mast pieces and some string. The hull pieces, black as well, first time since the other black pearl. Put that in there. Another bag, and the instructions. Let's open up to see what's inside. I doubt there'll be any sticks in here. Yeah, there's instructions, quite nice, thick book. Sorry about that. Woof, woof, woof. So, here's the instruction booklet. Quite a nice thick one. There's only one. So let's look at the part list. 1. 2, 3, lots of sails. And 4. It's a nice thick booklet. In the front here is anything special. A bit of the history behind the characters, minifigures. Nice shot from the movie. Maybe make that one. A bit of information from the design team. And you start building. Yeah, it's going to be quite a fun build to enjoy. So I hope you are ready for a long build, and yeah, enjoy the build. As you can see, we have completed Jack Sparrow's pirate ship, aka the Black Pearl. So now having a look at the minifigures, you've got Barbosa, Cotton, Gibbs, and a Marie, Marty, Nakira, Miss Swan, William, Jack Sparrow, and the head figure. So all got some nice details on them. Obviously the only one who doesn't have dual molded head is Marty, well, because he is bald. No offense to bald people, but got some nice Barbosa and Sparrow are the only two with printed legs. All the others just have normal legs. They come with all swords and pistols. Sparrow has a nice dual molded hat with some hair. So there's Barbosa here, so quite nice detail that. Let's have a look at Sparrows. Nice colouring on that too. Obviously they say there's I think 9 minifigures, but I don't count the head figure as one. Technically there's 8, so, but I'll put this one there. So now having a look at the ship itself, so I've taken out the deck piece and the captain's quarters to have a look at it in a bit of detail. So once, I mean, if you look at these sails are absolutely beautiful. Some lovely detailing between in the masts, the rigging, these, and before you used to have that single molded pieces, if you compare to the older pirate ship. That one piece, now you got these individual ropes for the rigging. on the bottom here, these aren't the greatest, they don't hold, so you have to play around with them to get them nice shape. You can see there, but in general, overall the masts and the sails are quite beautiful. I mean, that makes the ship absolutely amazing, even though there's a couple of holes in it. If you go to, obviously, one of the key features on this one is obviously you got the retractable cannons. Now, they're great and everything, but just one hint for if you're building this, during the building, just make sure you check it through. There's a couple of pieces that go on top of here that make them stick, so you've got to fill around with it to get it working. If you have a look at the inside, let's look at if you can see the cannon on the other side, and back and forth. So they just slide back and forth, and they push the cannon doors open. The sad thing is these are brick built cannons, so not like the old single molded cannons that you get in the older ships. Sorry, this one might be a bit dirty, but it gives you an idea. These are brilliant, very realistic compared to the brick built ones they put on here. It's something easy to do. I don't see why they would need much more space, because these ones currently take quite a bit of space. So these would fit in just perfectly. I think it's just from a playability point of view, they didn't want to use a single molded, they wanted to build the cannons. But I think sometimes when a single piece is more realistic than the brick built ones, and go for the single piece, even though this is the one that you can fire. But that's not the end of the world. Now, going through some other details, obviously got the bow of the ship where the head figure goes, some nice big anchors that sit here that hook into the top. Got a ladder on the side here. You got a nice little lantern. Okay, you can see the lantern on that side, and you got this wheel in the front here, which obviously for tightening the sails. You've got these nice doors here, basically open up. Let's see if I can get inside there. Okay, I need to get a bit of light in there, but take a picture. So yeah, you got those doors that open. Obviously there's only this a part that opens, which opens to a treasure chest. You got this deck that goes on top of it for where the boat goes. Yes, your little life-saving boat. Now if you have a look at the back, obviously got the captain's quarters, which has not a lot of detail but quite a bit. You got the map sitting here with the candles. It's a normal map. Okay, those candles fallen off somewhere. Probably two on the table there. So I got table, 2 chairs, and some apple, the fish, croissant, some wine there. Obviously this is the one where from the first movie where Barbosa is telling the swan enjoy the apple. So that part of the movie. If you look at the detail, so I've taken the back off, but if you look at the detail, have a look at that individually. You have a look at the detail, you got lovely windows behind it, some lamps at the top there. So yeah, I mean this detail behind it is absolutely amazing. So quite very well done. Also nice little interesting thing. So okay, let's move Bob's navigator. The rudder moves with the wheel. So yeah, with all these functions that you get inside, obviously this part of the ship is completely closed, so you can't access it. So there's this part for the mast in the front as well. So there's not a lot of playability in this ship, but it does look very good. Okay, let me assemble it and continue looking at it. Let's just have a good look at it. can see at the back there, these two doors aren't opening properly. It's talking about if you don't test it throughout, you get some that are stuck. Also, the anchors just drop down. There's nothing actually holding them in place, but that's not, it's just there for locks. So yeah, that's Black Pearl, or aka Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship. Overall, beautiful set, lovely display piece. Compared to the older Black Pearl, the old one was a more playable set than this. Even the pirate's flag's quite nice, got some nice details there. So yeah, the old one was a more play set, this is more display set. It does have some nice little features and stuff there, but more aimed at in a nice glass case. It will go along with my Bounty Brickbeard and my modified ship. It is based on one of the older ones, but I've changed a bit. But yeah, they all four sit there. What I can say is I just hope that they manage to bring another ship, maybe the Imperial, I think it's the Imperial flagship, or Saint Anne's ship. Bring modern versions of those out would be wonderful in this detail. But yeah, thanks for watching this review. Please hit that like and subscribe, and let Bob build some more ships and sail the 7 seas, and drink some rum. The rum. One thing to mention is a stand. I mean, normally you get a ship with a flat bottom, or you get a stand. I mean, what they've done is brilliant. They've given you the option to remove the stand. It's not a huge, I think, can I do it one-handed? Nope. Oop, that doesn't work. So you can just lift it off. So it's quite easy, lowers the height of the ship. The stand fits in, so you see quite nice details. Also, you could possibly use this when you want to, say, if you want to beach the Pearl, you can just add that little detail, take the stand off. But difference between the stand and that, so you can have it on the stand or without the stand. So either are brilliant, so you can have it in display or in a mock.